Hi everyone, Smiley here. I've been gone for a little while. That's because life has been a little hectic because of Christmas, and it's here. If you couldn't tell from the sweater and the hat, I'm actually wearing my Christmas Eve pajamas right now. But yeah, I've had a pretty good Christmas today. I hope you have had a good time, whatever you're doing. Hopefully, not busy working. But the reason why I've been gone for so long is because of, well, as I said, the holiday. Trying to just deal with, life getting busy over stuff. Like I was at Edinburgh last week, almost a week ago now. But since then I've been working and just lack the energy to make videos. But anyway, now that's out of the road. Let's get on to what this video is about. This video is basically, I'm just going to do something I haven't done before on the channel, which is just answer a bunch of questions about me that you didn't ask. But it's Christmassy. Also, one of the reasons why I've been gone is I got a PS5 and it's been distracting me from making videos. I also got Spider-Man 2 earlier for Christmas. Fucking hell. The controller just fell. It's fine. It's fine. It's not broken or nothing. But anyway. So, I mean, I didn't get the PS5 for Christmas, by the way. I bought that myself. It's not fully paid off either. Don't think I have a shit ton of money or anything. Anyway, so first of all, favorite Christmas film, probably It's a Wonderful Life. I watch that every Christmas Eve. I did last night. I almost fell asleep, not because of the film itself, but because I had been working from 3 a.m. to 11 a.m. on Christmas Eve, and I only got 2 hours sleep between finishing, and I think I started watching that at around 10 o'clock at night, so, I wasn't entirely well charged or anything. But, yeah, it's one of my favorites. It actually did change my, it's one of those films, at least in my opinion, that causes you to change perspective a little. I know that sounds corny, I know that sounds a little bit too, I don't know, it sounds a little cheesy, but it's just one of those things. You look at a piece of art and it makes you just reflect, and that's why I like it, because it's one of the only films that's actually made me reflect on stuff and, change my view, because I used to be very nihilistic, be like, oh, what's the point? And then, I'm not saying that film completely changed me, but it's just one of those things where it's like a moment of reflection, and, that it's a good movie in general, a good feel-good movie, even though it's about a man that contemplates committing suicide and leaving his family heartbroken at Christmas. But it's still a good movie, enjoyable movie. Anyway, moving on. Yeah, there are obviously other films at Christmas. When you watch, there's like films that everybody has that like you have to watch at Christmas. Like it's just one of those ones that you have to. Which for me is It's a Wonderful Life, Nightmare Before Christmas. Fucking love that movie. I have so much Nightmare Before Christmas merch that isn't even on screen. Look, every year at Christmas time, I get a Nightmare Before Christmas themed present. This is from about 2 or 3 years ago. It's a bowl. I keep it just to store spare change. I don't want to eat out of it. I never did because I was afraid that I would break it by carrying it. So I just keep it in the corner of my room with fucking coppers and silvers. I should really donate these. I shouldn't keep these lying around. I'm never going to use them. I rarely use physical money anymore. Should really just pop them in some donation bins, especially since it is the season. 'Tis the season, 'Tis the season to be giving. Apparently I haven't been giving because I've still got that fucking bowl of coppers and silvers. Oh, whatever. I'll get rid of it at some point. I'll get rid of it. But, yeah. Night Before Christmas, one of those movies. Same with The Grinch Who Stole Christmas, both the 60s version and the 2000s version. I'm not a big fan of 2018. 2018. I like it, it's alright, but it's just not as good. You know, just, it looks alright, but the story's, it does what the 2001 does, where it's like big lead up to Christmas, and it tries to explain why the Grinch hates Christmas, but it makes less sense than the 2001. You know, whatever. But anyway, we're talking about films I have to watch at Christmas time, such as Die Hard. Fucking love Die Hard. Fucking love Home Alone. Fucking love Home Alone 2. Great movies. The rest of them, not so good. Home Sweet Home Alone was okay, mainly because it had a mention of Home Alone 1 and 2. Because, you know, it had Buzz in it. He was a police officer, and then he obviously mentioned Kevin, who runs a security business. And, you know, just having little Easter eggs like that makes it a little bit more enjoyable. I am a sucker for Easter eggs. Like, for example, I watched No Way Home yesterday, actually. And I actually decided to take a look at the license plates and noticed during the fight with Doc Ock that the license plate was 63 ASM-03, which is the year that the issue came out, and it is the issue that Dr. Octopus first appeared in, which is Amazing Spider-Man issue 3. And it's during the fight with Tom Holland Spider-Man and Doc Ock. It's just one of the, I love Easter eggs. It's one of my fucking worst qualities. It's one of my worst qualities. Every time I see it, I mean, I've done it in one of my videos before where, you know, you put the Goblin thing on in the Spider-Man game and it says like ASM 14 in the corner, which is the first issue that the Goblin appeared in the comics. You know, it's just dumb shit like that. little tiny tidbits, little tiny Easter eggs that get me. But, you know, whatever. Anyway, actually, I've had a change of heart on a certain Christmas film recently. When I was a kid, I loved it, and then when I was a teenager, I fucking despised it, and now I like it again. Don't love it, like it, and that's Elf. But it's not one of those ones that I have to watch, but it's one that I'll end up watching because my sister loves it. Same with Arthur Christmas. Actually, no, I do love Arthur Christmas. I find that very funny, but my enjoyment of it has gone a little bit downhill because of how much my sister watches it. Also, Muppets Christmas Carol. Can't forget Muppets Christmas Carol. I mean, I posted on Twitter last year that I went to the musical version where they just play the film on screen, but there's an orchestra that's playing the music. That was from my sister. We went, but I enjoyed it just as much, pretty much. It's a good movie, brilliant movie, probably the best Christmas Carol. Anyway, I had a lot of plans this month for videos, such as I was going to make a video titled The Worst Christmas Carol Adaptation, and it was going to be the 2019 miniseries. It has a lot of well-known actors, like Guy Pearce is in it, Andy Serkis is in it. It's just trying to be too adult, which is why I don't like it. It changes a lot of things. Like, for example, Scrooge, instead of as a kid just being left at the boarding school, not only is he being left at the boarding school, but he is getting he's getting molested by the headmaster because the headmaster made a deal with the boy's dad, so that the boy's with Scrooge's dad, so Scrooge's dad didn't have to pay tuition fees. And then there's the thing with Bob Cratchit's wife. It's just like, fuck off. It's just not a Christmas Carol. It's just trying too hard to be edgy. It's like a Zack Snyder DC film. It's just trying too hard to be edgy. It's like, just tone it down, take a moment, take a breather, think it through. Think it through. Like when Zack Snyder said that if he made a Batman movie, he'd have Batman get raped in prison. Fucking just weird decisions like that. I know that never happened, but it might have happened if he was given the chance. But this is a happy time. This is a holiday time. Let's not talk about shit that I hate. Anyway, back on that list of movies, Batman Returns. Love Batman Returns. I've reviewed it. I reviewed it years ago, and I do love Batman Returns, and I do tend to forget that it's a Christmas movie. Don't yell at me that it is about that, because I know it is. It's just one of those things where it's like, oh yeah, that's the Christmas movie. Also, I saw Merry Little Batman this year. It's a pretty good movie. It's pretty good. Pretty well animated. So I would recommend that if out of all the Christmas films that have come this year and you want to watch something new, watch Merry Little Batman, because that was pretty good. I haven't seen Candy Cane Lane or really any other recent Christmas films. They just haven't caught my attention. Obviously, Merry Little Batman did, because it's a Batman thing. But other than that, not much. I actually did want to watch another film called Silent Night, which is just basically John Wick but Christmassy. It's just some guy who's like a John Wick type character who goes around killing people at Christmas. Trying to think other films at Christmas time that I have to watch. Did I label them all? Because I think I did. Anyway, favorite Christmas specials: Batman, the animated series, Christmas with the Joker. That's one of my favorites. I have to watch that every year. It actually got put on Netflix recently. If you haven't watched the animated series, which is a fucking crime, by the way, watch it. You don't got a choice in this. You gotta watch it. You gotta watch Christmas with the Joker. Don't worry, it's only the second episode. But you gotta watch it. It's mostly just a nostalgic thing for me, because I had 4 DVDs of the animated series as a kid, and on the first one obviously was the first like 4 or 5 episodes, and obviously Christmas with the Joker was there, and I used to watch that to death as a kid. And then I'm just trying to think. There's not really too many Christmas specials that I watch over and over again. Like, I watched today's Doctor Who Christmas special. I watched the Ghost Christmas special on the BBC, and they were good. They were good this year, actually. Really enjoyed those. I don't think there's actually been a bad Doctor Who Christmas special now I think about it. I'm trying to think. Like, there's one that I've been like, that was fucking dreadful. But no, because, like, Whittaker's ones were mostly New Year's. And even then, they were okay. Like, that's something that you guys probably don't know about me, is that I've been a diehard Doctor Who fan since I was a little kid, and I kind of stopped liking it about after the second season of Whittaker, because I was like, this is not as good. But I came back. Of course, I came back. And I do enjoy some of the stuff that's after the second season of Whittaker, like the Legend of the Sea Devils. But that's not Christmassy, so let's not dwell on it. Anyway, so trying to think about any other specials, because I had some in my head, but they're gone. Must not be that important if I can't fucking think of them. But I mean, to be fair, most things when they do Christmas specials, they're like adaptations of A Christmas Carol or some other Christmas, like, popular Christmas story, like How the Such and Such Stole Christmas, or just Die Hard. That was the What If that came out on Christmas Eve, like the Marvel What If, because they released season 2. Well, they're releasing it day by day. Anyway, Christmas Eve's was just basically What If Die Hard, but Happy Hogan at Avengers Tower instead of the building that is in Die Hard. I can't even remember the name of the company. I started watching it today, and then I got told to turn it off. I don't know why my voice went that way when I said that. But anyway, that was a good episode, though, I will say. I might watch that next year again. But anyway, I have watched Violent Night, actually. I think Violent Night is going to go on my must-watches. because I do think it's cheesy, but I enjoy it. Also, other Christmas films that I've watched for the first time this year, uh, Christmas Evil. It's just about a guy who goes nuts and dresses up as Santa Claus and delivers presents to kids and kills people he doesn't like, or that he deems naughty. And that movie did unsettle me as a horror movie. He did it pretty fast, actually, because what he does is the film starts, he sees his dad as Santa Claus, but doesn't know it's his dad, get jiggy with his mom, and then all of a sudden it cuts to him being an adult, and he's just standing about, he grabs a pair of binoculars, and he's spying on a kid, and then he spies on a bunch of other kids, and he writes in a naughty and nice list, and he freaks out, but it's just, it unsettled me because of the way that the guy acted. It's so, he's putting a lot into the performance when the film isn't too great, but I did like it, mostly, because of how goofy it was. As I said, there's not been many Christmas films, like new-ish ones, to me. Like, I mean, Christmas Evil came out in 1980. I'm talking about, like, films that I'd never seen before that were Christmassy, that I decided to take a chance on. There's basically just Christmas Evil, Merry Little Batman. That is how little time I have had to watch Christmas movies or make videos or do anything other than scheduled family stuff, work, and house stuff. But I will have a lot more free time when the new year comes. Trust me. I will have a lot more free time. But anyway, I am planning for the next week to try and fulfill some plans that I've had. Whatever plans I do not fulfill, I will try to do next year. Because, you know, you can't be making Christmas videos in fucking January or in February because people will be like, oh, it's not Christmas anymore, you dumb fuck. What are you doing making Christmas stuff in February? You're supposed to be talking about Valentine's Day, which is the most bullshit holiday of the year. Because, oh, you should take this day to show this person that you love even more. It's like, no, you should just it's just a bullshit holiday. Christmas is alright. I like Christmas. But my favorite is Halloween, as you guys know. Even though I didn't release many videos. But then again, I did release videos in October. This is the first video in December. And it's literally Christmas Day. It's actually Christmas night. It's almost like 11 o'clock at night on Christmas. And I'm making a video. So, you know, take that as you will. There'll be like maybe 1 or 2 videos out Christmas Day. I had 3 out on Halloween. And that was before I went out clubbing. Anyway, obviously, as I said, I hope you guys had a good Christmas. I'm not actually doing an outro because I just realized another question. Like, what did I get for this year? I got a razor. That's why my shave ain't too bad. I got an electric razor for Christmas because my hair has been getting thicker, like my facial hair. It's usually just like little wispy bits here or there, but now it's starting to get thicker, so my mom got me a electric razor, and it's good. I like it a lot. I like it a lot more than the shitty razors that I was using before. Also, obviously not an ad, because I didn't say a brand or anything. I got a Lego set for Christmas. It was a Iron Man one. I picked it out myself. I mean, I mostly knew what I was getting before Christmas Day. That's something that I find kind of annoying about my family, is we all tend to know what we're getting each other before Christmas, and then we wrap it and we pretend that we didn't know. So I do tend to buy an extra gift or two to surprise them, because I do like that surprise look on their face. My mom, I got her a Peter Kay book this Christmas. She didn't know. She wanted it. I didn't tell her, obviously. And she got it. Face lit up. She doesn't read very much anyway, but, well, not anymore. Apparently she used to read it a lot before I was born. and she used to read a lot when I was younger, but she doesn't read very much these days. Didn't have the time. I mean, who really has time to read a book that's like this thick? And if you do got time, cherish that time, because you ain't gonna have that much time all the time. Let me tell you that. Anyway, so yeah, I'll have more videos out soon. Don't you worry. This is the outro. Hopefully you all had a very good day, or you all have a very good day. Happy holidays, Merry Christmas, Feliz Navidad, Joyous Noel, I can't think of any other ways to say it. Happy Hanukkah. Hope you enjoy your day. Anyway, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. That's just something I gotta say according to YouTube. And, if you want notifications, hit the bell. Anyway, hopefully see you all next time. And that's me, Smiler.